I do love when they cheer for us.
I love when they cheer, but now I got to go turn it off real quick. Okay, there it is. Hi, Lindsay Martin.
Hi, Marley Bird.
I slept like crap.
Same.
Did you have storms in your area? Oh my gosh. It was awful. Like,
is your dog scared of thunder?
They're always like right around our head, but nothing like Hadley is.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Did she crawl all over me? Yeah.
Sean,
he wake me up at 4:30 this morning? Yeah. Did she refuse to settle down until I got up and got her thunder shirt and put it on her? And then she got mad at me about the thunder shirt. And then she was like, oh, this is better. And then finally fell asleep, but on me so that I couldn't sleep.
Right. Yeah. John goes, is our furniture still out there? I was like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it was it wasn't the thunder that initially woke me up. It was the rain.
And the rain was pelting our windows. Rain. Oh, so I slept like crap.
We've been under a tornado watch / warning. Like, it's flipped back and forth between watch and warning since
ours too.
5 o'clock last night.
Yeah, ours too.
Keep extending it. Now it's until 11 this morning, and I'm like, you know what?
Awesome.
2021, do your worst.
Awesome, right?
What else you got?
Right.
She's clinging on for dear life.
Based on all of this, my internet is shaky. So if for some reason we lose connection today, I don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously I know what's going on. The internet is crazy. Oh, yesterday was fun, y'all. We went and had lunch at Cheesecake Factory, and then we went shopping a little bit at the mall. And then we went down to what's called Indiana Grand. It's a casino. So I had a little fun because I like to play craps, but I like to play table craps, but I really enjoy playing like the individual, I'm going to call them slot machine craps, but it's not. They're called electronic craps, but it's actual dice that rolls in a little tube thing. I just enjoy playing it because you don't have the pressure of waiting for other people to bet and stuff and whatnot. Anyways, I had a good time. I didn't lose any. I left up $40. At one time I was up $200. I only brought 200. So at one time I had doubled my money, but John was not feeling lucky yesterday. And every time he came over, he was like a cooler. And I was like, don't come over here by me. I was like, don't come over here by me. And he'd start laughing and I'd roll a 7. I was like, son of a. And so I was like, whenever you come over here, I'm betting on the 7. And I did. And I started winning. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, he starts laughing. He's like, I'm just not lucky today. And I was like, holy moly. So I left $40 up. But that, I mean, so I had a good time. We did that. And we came home. And then we finally got charged for our new furniture. Remember, I told you our new furniture is our Christmas and according to my husband, our Christmas and anniversary for the next 5 years. Because it's so much money. And it's a total buzzkill. All of a sudden to see all of that just be like, and you're just like, oh, that's a lot.
I'm deeply familiar with that feeling, except it's fabric and then it just disappears.
Oh, it's so much money, y'all. Like
so much money.
Support your favorite designer, please. Because I'm hurting.
Okay. I keep just refreshing my orders page where I ordered my interfacing because like we're in like DEFCON 1. Where's the interfacing? And it says released. What does released mean? Does release mean it's on a truck? Does release mean that I paid and you're going to pack it? What does release mean? Do your job. No. So just says release, like no tracking number, no information. Like they have my money. I want my stuff. So if I don't have it by Monday when we're done, we gonna be having a conversation.
Because I know, all right, so you had a special live last night. I figured you could tell people here just real briefly what was going on or what is happening. Because you do Hankmas, which is fantastic. It's like it's like when the elves get a chance to make all the fun things. They're like, let's just see how the world likes this. And
that is exactly what happened. That is exactly how it works.
You're like Buddy the Elf.
Yes. And with that enthusiasm most nights.
That's awesome.
So what released into nature, it's wild interfacing now. That's what my husband said, of course. So I all year I keep a list of things that I have ideas for that I could make as stuff for Hankmas. All year I have a list. It's behind me right there. Hopefully you can't read it. Super top secret. No, it's not. And so
I'm gonna eat while you're talking because John's home and he made breakfast.
So I keep that list, and then when it comes time for Hankmas, I start making plans. Like, okay, I'm gonna make these items and not these items, because a lot of times, like, I get really excited about a thing, and then like later, I'm like, yeah, I'm not excited about that anymore. Or I get a better idea. That's also a thing. And so normally I do 12 days of Hankmas, and normally it would start tomorrow. And it would go until Christmas Eve, which is technically 13 days, but I can't math. And so normally it would start tomorrow, but of the 12 items that I'm making, 8 of them require some form of interfacing. So,
which you ordered on time.
I ordered in plenty of time. I ordered my webbing, here we go. The webbing that I normally order is sitting on a container on a ship somewhere in some port somewhere. We don't know where, just somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I've been ordering webbing from the same place since we started using webbing. Okay, this is where I order my webbing. I'm very loyal. She's very good customer service. And she messaged me and she was like, do you want me to switch it out for like, because I normally get cotton. She's like, do you want me to switch it out for nylon? I'm like, does it feel the same? And she's like, let me send you a sample. Send me a sample. It's way better. Mm-hmm. But like, I didn't know. And now I know. And so she sent that instead, which was great. But like that was here. Hardware, things that are made in China, like bag hardware, zippers, zipper pulls, those type of things. I have all of that. Interfacing. Nah.
No interfacing. As somebody who's not a seamstress and didn't know how important interfacing was until I met you, like now I know, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know.
So like, if you guys do not know what interfacing is, this is the only thing. You know what? I can show you this because I made this once and I was like, this is brilliant. I'm so excited. And then I literally tried making it 5 times yesterday and it did not work again. So this is like the unicorn. I don't know. So like if you like, you can see it on the inside here. Like, see, there's like batting right there on the back of the fabric. Basically what that is it's like a non-woven something. So like it's think of it as like the MDF of fabric. Like it's like cardboard holding hands or sawdust holding hands. It's like that. It's a polyester type product that you can fuse to the back of your fabric to give it padding, rigidity, stability, durability. Like all of these things are things that really matters. And, you know, if I want a bag to stand up, it has to be this kind of interfacing. If I want to make sure that we're protecting what's inside, like, you know, fancy crochet hooks, you know, those hand turned handles, it needs to be batting. So that's this thing, or like it's a tablet, it's this thing, it's all of that stuff. And so, and it doesn't help that the interfacing comes in 45 inches and my fabric is 60 inches. So like the yardage isn't it's not equal because you have to cut extra. It's the whole thing. So I'm waiting on interfacing. I ordered it in plenty of time. It's in Chicago. It said in stock when I purchased it. It's in Chicago. I am an 8-hour drive from Chicago. I could have driven there and home in one day. It would have
stopped by here.
Could
have stopped by my house.
I could have stopped at Marley's and not had to stay in a hotel. Just saying.
Can I just tell you, I asked John last night, true story, you can text him and ask him. I said, hey, do you want to drive to Nashville tomorrow? And we're sitting on the couch and he goes, and it was when I was listening to your live. And I go, I just think she could use a hug. And he goes, well, you can drive your happy ass down there. I'm not going. I was like, all right.
Oh my goodness. But just so waiting on the interfacing, and then like in the midst of waiting on the interfacing, I got a new cutting mat. That's another thing that like I put off buying a cutting mat. It's ridiculous. Okay. Like I buy the toughest cutting mat on the market. It's called a Rhino mat. They're very like, they are made for this type of work. They are not self-healing. There's no such thing as a cutting mat that's going to last forever. That's just not a reality. And finally came in again. It was delayed, all kinds of stuff. So it finally came in and I wrestle it upstairs and it's like a 25-pound tube that's 48 inches tall. Like it's not easy to like,
right.
And I was like, oh, I think I tweaked my back a little bit. Didn't think anything of it.
That's how you did it?
Oh. I was like, wow, that's really sore. I must have pulled a muscle. And so like I got it upstairs, but then the worst part was I didn't think about the fact that it was cold from being on a truck because it was cold when it was delivered. Because I normally order them in the summer when it's not a problem. You just like lay it out and it's flat because it's like 1 million degrees here. And instead, it was cold. So like I had to fight to get it open. And I mean, like it's 1/4 inch thick PVC. Like this is not, it's intense. And so then I'm like throwing fabric on it to get it to lay flat. I'm steaming it with my iron. I was like, I pinched my back. That's going to suck later. I'll sit on a heating pad to get the muscle to relax.
I remember that.
No. I did that. And I was like, I'll take some Advil. It'll be great. No. Woke up yesterday and I could not move. I was like, I have a very high pain tolerance. I have had migraines since I was 8. Unexplained migraines. They don't know why I have them. Just migraines since I was 8. I have a very high pain tolerance. I taught 8th grade through migraines for a decade. That's the thing I did. And I could not do it. I could not physically move. Like Dave had to help me get dressed. Dave had to help me get in the shower. Like I couldn't sit down without assistance. I couldn't walk without assistance. And so yesterday I just searched like chiropractor near me and just started calling them. And luckily I found one and he was like, you know, they closed early. And I get it. Like if you're a small business and you can close at 2:00 on a Friday, live your truth.
Yeah.
And so they agreed to see me because they had like the last slot of the day was open. So Dave drove me over there. I did not drive because I could not do that. And he did all kinds of tests and everything. And he just kept saying, wow. Like,
which is like, never a good thing.
Wow. Wow. Like, I was like, are you Owen Wilson right now? I'm like, wow, 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 wow. And it was, I mean, like, he took an x-ray, and like when I turned to the side to do it, just stand like this or whatever so they can get your hips. He goes, well, before he walked back to like take the picture or whatever, he's like, well, you're a little cattywampus. That's a very technical term. I'm like, I know I'm cattywampus. And he took the picture and he was like, wow. And I was like, you've been saying that a lot, man. And so like your hips should be level. Mine are not. Mine are like this. It's not, it's a significant, it looks like one of my legs is probably 4 inches longer than the other.
That happens to me. That happens to me.
It's actually a thing for people who do like long haul driving, like truckers, but also I do that same thing all day. So like I'm going to have to be in chiropractic care the rest of my life. That's fine. I don't care. But normally he would not have done an adjustment because he wants to go over the x-rays like in detail. But he did an adjustment yesterday. And I was a new person. Like I had not realized that I was living with like a low grade backache all the time. And he put everything back where it belongs. Now, I'm going to be really honest. I'm sore. I'm very sore. I have very sore muscles. My back is still painful. I laid on an ice pack this morning for 40 minutes. I cheated. I should have only done it for 20, but I did it for 40 because I just needed to not feel it. And I was like, nope, I have to be able to move. And it was just because it just got warm. Like it just got too warm. Like I just can't let that muscle get warm until I can get back in to see him again. And though he gave me his personal cell phone number. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was like, there is no reason for you to be at this. Because he asked me, he's like, what's your pain level? I'm like, when I'm sitting, it's like a 3. When I stand up, it's an 8. If I have to bend, it is a 10. And he's like, okay. And he's like, what kind of pain have you, like, have you had surgeries? And I'm like, I've had migraines since I was 8.
Yeah.
Since I was 8. I've burned through every migraine medication there is. I have a tolerance to all of them. And he's like, okay, a 10. I'm like, a 10. And so like we did all the range of motion tests. We did all this stuff, but he did an adjustment. And then I did TENS therapy, which was really great. But he gave me his personal cell phone number. He's like, look, I live 10 minutes from this office. And as long as you don't mind that my kids will be here, I can adjust you if you need it. There's no reason for you to be in pain. And I was like,
dude, that's awesome.
Right? Like that's the guy you need.
Yeah.
And so I was super, super, super glad. I have an appointment on Monday to discuss like long-term treatment because this is not a thing. Like my hips are better, but they're definitely not like lined up.
Right.
I know.
Right.
But like my left, so things I didn't know, like the muscles on the left side of my left leg are like so sore today because they weren't being used correctly.
Wow.
Like that's how out of alignment everything was. And like I could have gone to my regular PCP. He would have given me drugs. He would have given me painkillers, which would have been fine. But painkillers don't fix the problem. It just makes you sleepy.
And I get it. Not everybody is for chiropractor. Like I understand
and that's okay.
that.
I'm not saying you have to.
I feel like the first time you ever get adjusted and where your body is in an alignment, it's life-changing. You're just like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize my neck could move like that. Or I didn't realize my back.
I haven't been able to turn my head this far in like 3 years. I thought it was just like age, like I don't look that way, like, and I got in the car and I looked at Dave and he was like,
yeah. It's crazy.
It's really crazy. Now I know that I'm going to I'm pretty sure that next week I'm going to see him at least 3 times is my guess of what he's going to say. Like, but I told him, I'm like, look, I have to like pick up heavy bolts of fabric. I'm moving things up and down. It's everyone thinks that sewing is sitting at a sewing machine. That's like 10% of my job. Right. It's planning, it's cutting, it's fusing, it's, the sewing part's the fast part. It's the rest of it. And so, he's like, we've got to get you back to work. I was like, look, it's the busiest part of my year. I didn't go into what Hangmas was because
he's not going to understand.
He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Like nobody understands knitters and crocheters. Like people look at me like when I went to the post office I went to the UPS store after Small Business Saturday. Okay. So I went and I was my UPS distribution hub. My software would not print my end of day form, which is one barcode that has all the information for every barcode so that you can just like dump your packages on a conveyor belt.
Okay? Oh, that's awesome.
But it would not print my end of day code. I was so mad. And so I went in, I'm like, if you don't want to scan every single one of them, that's fine. He's like, no, I'll scan every one of them since you're new. We don't know you. Like, let's make sure we're done. I'm like, okay, I appreciate it. And then like, of course, a million people come in after me. I have 8 crates of stuff.
Right.
And everyone's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, I run an online store. I was like, that's the easiest answer, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what do you sell? Oh,
Yeah.
knitting needle organizers and totes for knitters and crocheters.
Uh-huh.
And then this look.
Mine is, oh, could you make me something? No, I cannot. I cannot. Oh, well, if I paid you to make something for my kids, could you make some? No.
No.
Well, where do you sell your stuff? I don't. Well, I don't understand. Okay, this is like the 5th time I've explained. I write the patterns so other people can make the stuff. Like I will make the stuff once.
Right.
I don't make stuff for other people. Like I never make things for other people ever. Except you. I mean, I'm making John a pair right now. Like John.
Oh, he likes the green too, huh?
Yeah. Which I increased numbers to fit his hand, and they still feel really good on mine. Like they're just a little bit looser, and I'm like, huh, maybe I should have some of these that are just a little bit. I actually want some fingerless ones.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I think I need fingerless ones. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. But yeah, I get it.
Like explaining it to somebody, like they're not going to understand it. So I was just like, look, it's the busiest time of my year. Like so this is how I explain it to people now. I'm like, I have more than half a mile of fabric in my house.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of fabric. You have no idea, sir. You have no idea.
Right.
And so he's like, well, we got to get you back to work. So, he told me to take it easy, and I did. Yesterday I prototyped 4 of the 5 or 6. I prototyped 4 of the 6 items that I had to prototype yesterday. So I redesigned this. Had to be redesigned. This is now not. It's fine. I wrote. I'm so mad. Okay, we talked about our patterns yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
Here, I have to hide where I actually wrote it, like the new pattern or whatever. But this is what I did. I had all my measurements, I had everything right. I'm super excited about it. This is my construction diagram. And then I did it with those measurements, and I'm like, what is this? And so I'm like, maybe I wrote my measurements down wrong. I tried it with different measurements, still wrong. I tried it with another set of measurements, super wrong. Tried it with a third set of measurements, still wrong. Measured the thing 4 times, still wrong. So I was just like, new idea time. So, yeah. And then this was a failed prototype of that. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But a lot of people are here saying hello, and they're excited.
I know. So anyway, long story short, or long story longer in this case. I had to move Hankmas because I have 1 bolt of it. I have 1 bolt of batting, which will not even make a whole run of 1 product. And then I have 50-ish yards of interfacing. So I don't have the things I need to make the things. So that, on top of the fact that I have to, when my back gets too warm, I have to go sit on an ice pack for 20 minutes. I had to move Hankmas back 6 days. Yeah. I'm hoping by that point I've been adjusted enough, had a massage, done the things that I can be ahead enough that if I have a bad day, it's not catastrophic. And then also on top of that, I have a friend coming over today to help. I'm going to have her. I was like, dress in layers. It might get toasty. She's coming over and she's going to help me do the cutting. So I'm going to have her move the heavy stuff so that I don't have to lift anything. So she's coming over to help me do all that, which I super appreciate. And then my college roommate, Jenny, who does our drawstrings, her husband works at Nissan, and Nissan does shut down for the holidays. It's 4 times a year. It's kind of like 9 weeks, 2 weeks, 9 weeks, 2 weeks. It's kind of cool because they're off for their kids' holidays a lot. And he gets off work on the 18th, and they're going to go visit family for a couple of days. And when they get back, because he can be home with the kids, she's going to come help me sew. So that helps me. I have another set of hands in case things are bad. So we just had to move it back. So instead of it counting down to Christmas this year, we're going to count down to Christmas and then count down to New Year's.
Count down to the end of 2021.
Count down to the end of 2021. Hello, 2022. But I'm just going to tell y'all, you don't scream Jumanji at the end of this year. We ain't friends no more.
Right?
I went to dinner with a friend and started telling my friend, we were talking about just how hard 2021 has been, and going through all the things that had happened. I'm like, I deserve a gold star. I have not murdered anyone or myself. I deserve a gold star.
2021 has been, it's been a trial. It's been a trial.
Hard.
For
it's
sure.
been really hard.
So it looks like we aren't the only ones in the country who are struggling. So Sandra, tornadoes here with fatalities last night. I am so sorry.
The Amazon, I think it was in Illinois. It's close to you in Illinois.
Oh,
an
really?
Amazon distribution center collapsed.
No way. Oh God.
I just saw a brief headline on it on Facebook before we were live.
I haven't been online. Oh, that's so terrible.
Yeah, it's really
God
like
bless
the picture that I saw, it's not good.
Oh, God bless those people. I'm so sorry.
Right? At the holidays.
Yeah.
It's just so
it's just devastating. It's devastating any time of year, but especially it just feels like it's extra here at the holidays.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, because I made the mistake. I made the mistake yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna just sit the rest of the day on my like 20 minutes on, 40 minutes off on my ice pack. I'm gonna watch a movie.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, this looks super cute. Nah.
What was it?
My dad's Christmas date.
Oh.
Looks like a cute rom-com about a teenager setting her widower father up on a date for Christmas.
No.
Nope. Is it about the emotional toll that losing your mother is around Christmas?
Oh no. Oh no.
Nailed it.
Oh
so like Dave walks out and I'm sitting on the ice pack just sobbing. And he's like, honey, is your back okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, this isn't a rom-com. He's like, turn it off. I'm like, well, I have to know what happens now.
I know. I hear you.
Blood's running down my face. And I'm like, I cannot be allowed to pick a movie on my own.
I get it. Lisa Goins, I miss Keystone at the Crossing. Yes, that's exactly where we were yesterday. That's the name of the mall that we call it the Fashion Mall. It was a tradition with my kids to go shopping to go to the Cheesecake Factory. That's exactly where we were. John wouldn't let me go into Louis Vuitton, everybody, because he said, and I quote, "You cannot just look." And I said, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "We cannot afford anything in there." And I said, "Uh-huh." So I didn't go in, but I did go to Athleta. People, listen up.
What did you get? You
just listen up real quick, okay? If you are a larger woman who struggles with athletic clothes fitting adequately without them like restricting, like feeling like your ribs are going to collapse underneath a sports bra, with your pants always feeling like they're going to fall down, or that your butt is shining through because the fabric is too thin, or you feel like you can't find a sweatshirt that fits perfectly enough, or a shirt, I mean, anything like this, right? There's a store called Athleta. They even have mannequins that are your size, that are my size. I am not joking when I tell you the first time I walked in there, I started crying because I saw a mannequin that was my size.
You know what else?
Crying.
You know what else that I appreciate though? It's not just a mannequin my size standing. It's a mannequin my size doing something athletic. As if people who are not rail thin can't be strong.
Right.
Newsflash, if you look at the strongest man alive, he does not look like a bodybuilder. He looks like a pudgy dude.
And here's the crazy thing. So we were at a mall in Colorado when we walked past the store, and I had always saw the stuff in there. Never would have went in there until I saw that mannequin. And I said to John, I said, does it look like they sell clothes my size? And he goes, it looks like it. So we walk in and I look, and they go up to a 3X. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I started crying. And John's like, are you all right? I said, I was that little girl in freshman year of high school that couldn't find workout clothes to wear, female workout clothes to wear to volleyball practice. I had to go buy boys' clothes. So I was wearing boy Umbro shorts and like big old Umbro shirts, because that's all I could find. I couldn't find any of the cute girl athletic clothes. Like, it just didn't exist. Anyways, they are not cheap. They are expensive.
Okay. But like, I am wearing, this is an Athleta sweatshirt. Okay. I am wearing an Athleta sweatshirt right now. I can tell you from a point of view of someone who does so all day, the reason they're expensive is because they are going to last.
They have, like, my stuff has lasted really well.
Like, they don't, like, I live in this shirt. Okay. I bought this with Marley and I was like, I don't know about it. If I don't like it, I'll take it back to the Athleta at home. I live in it. Okay. Like, Did I wear this yesterday? Yes. Is there cheese sauce below where you guys can't see it? Yes. Am I wearing it again today? Yes.
They're just awesome. So
they're really soft. And like the thing about it is like, you know how like when you get a new hoodie, how nice and soft the inside is before it gets all pilly?
Yes.
That's how the inside of these shirts are. But they don't pill.
Yeah, they don't pill. They stay really
so
nice.
Like it's the type of fabric that they use. It's the construction that they use. Is this sweatshirt like $65? Yeah.
See, but yeah, like it at six. I thought they were like $98. Like they are, guys. When I say,
and it's going to last.
Yeah,
it's going to last.
They are not cheap. So yesterday I went in there and I mean, I've already bought some things in there. We were in Michigan. Instead of buying Michigan gear, I bought blue Athleta stuff because I was like, well, I could wear this. So I went in there yesterday. They have velvety kind of material tights. Like they're upstairs. I should go get them. I bought some.
I know what they are. Yeah.
Really dark blue ones and a really dark plum ones. And then I bought, like some, it's not hot pink, but they're really bright pink tights. So 3 pairs of tights, $300, you guys. It's so much. I mean, they're $98 a piece. There's so much money, but I'm like, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Because not only can I wear them when I'm down here working, I can wear them when I'm at track working out. Yeah. But I'm very excited. So I went to Athleta. I'm going to wrap them and put them under the tree. I told John that. He started laughing at me. I was like, but I mean, it's a lot of money. It
is. And like
it's a lot of money.
Every time I get an ad, I'm like, oh, they have something, like have my favorite leggings on sale. Yes. But like it's always in a color that I can't wear. But like Dave is always like, you love those leggings. Because like my thing is the leggings that roll down.
Yes. Oh, I hate that.
So like I want my leggings to basically tuck up under my bra, y'all.
Yes.
Real talk.
Yes. Real talk.
Like real talk. I wanted to tuck up under my bra. Okay.
Yep.
There should be no, like if my shirt was to raise, you wouldn't know.
No.
It's all hair. And because I do bend so much and I sit and I bend over and like all of that, when it rolls down and it makes that awful like whoop, you know,
bat smack, like flat,
that like
bat smack, like
you know what I'm talking about. And you're like,
of course I know what you're talking about.
And then you get like, and then you're just like, well, that's not what I needed today.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
And so like I've tried every legging that's been recommended on the internet. I've Googled and YouTubed and Amazoned every legging there is, and like these are it. These are the leggings that I want to wear.
They are so awesome.
And like I apparently when we were in California, I bought 2 pairs with pockets. I didn't look. One of them was a different style.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, it's fine. Like they're not. Doesn't. I wore them for one day last week and I was like, this is a no-fly zone. It was just like,
no.
Yes.
Oh, they must have because they have the high-rise ones and the ones that are okay. I get it.
And I didn't catch it. You know, it's not a problem. I can still wear them. I just not my faves. And when I have clean ones that do stay up, they're what I'm gonna wear. Yep. So there you have it.
I get it. Yeah. So I just bought myself those 3. So I went to Athleta. So if you guys try, and they have a pink coat there, you guys.
I know
I love pink. Coat. You know I love pink. And John's like, you don't need any more coats. I'm like, I know I don't, but I really like that pink coat. So anyways, it was a nice day yesterday. I don't know where I got on that topic at Athleta, but I really like it. All right. I think 35 minutes. That's usually about
where we are.
That's usually where we are. So many people are very excited talking. They just like to hear the flap sound. Yes, the flap sound. It's real. Or when you run up the stairs, so you're not wearing a bra and your boobs go flap, flap, flap.
Facts.
I usually run up the stairs like this if I'm not wearing a bra.
Oh girl, like the lounge bra from Lane Bryant.
That's good.
It's good. Like it's like you're getting credit for wearing a bra, but it doesn't feel like you're wearing a bra.
Now, Torrid has some good bras.
Really?
I mean,
I haven't used theirs.
So
Anita said, I don't like leggings. I don't like some leggings that don't come down over the ankle. So Anita, I will over the ankle. So these don't come over the ankle. They're 7/8, so they always hit you just right above the ankle, which I really like.
I do too.
Because the ones that come down over your heel, which look great, I'm like, this is just asking for them to at the top.
I mean, it's a struggle as a tall person, and I know Rhonda's a tall person in the chat too. As a tall person who growing up, like I'd have to wear like pantyhose. I could never ever find pantyhose that were long enough in the legs. So by like an hour in, the crotch of the pantyhose were down by my knees. Always. 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 I hate them. Did I freeze or did you freeze? Did I freeze? Anybody? Or did Lindsay freeze? Okay, I think Lindsay froze because Lindsay's no longer here. Okay, all right, good. I'm like, all right, she'll call back in here in a second. Okay, all right, good. I was like, is it me? Maybe her power went out. Hold on, she'll call. Well, this feels awkward all of a sudden where it's just me. Mary Adams is asking, where do I buy my bras? I get my bras from Lane Bryant and Torrid because I wear a 42, sometimes a 44 double D. Here comes Lindsay. So I buy them from Lane Bryant and from Torrid. Lindsay, I was like, is it me or is it you?
No, it was me. And like I just texted you and I'm like, I think the internet went out.
Oh no.
But no, it was me. Like, it's because it's the weather.
Yeah. It was very weird just having me on here. I was like, I don't know what to say now.
Because it froze and I was like, it's me.
That's so funny. Okay, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get on with the show, so to
Absolutely.
speak. Let me do the share screen thing. Here we are. Boom.
Boom.
A little larger. Boom. Can I make this a little larger? Can I? There we are. Is that a little better?
I like it. Yeah.
Okay, so I got my highlight thing there. That's on.
I do like the highlight thing.
The highlight thing, it plays. It works. Okay, so there's the URL. Hopefully you guys know it by this point. And if you don't already know, if you grab that little lock button and put it into your Marley Bird folder, you will see the 24 days of Quickies in there. So you don't have to go looking for it every day. Just side note, it's really good to do this with all the different events that I do. It makes it really easy to find everything in one place because I know all of you guys are going to be addicted to all of this. And game day is coming up before you know it. Not only that, but just sort of a side note, we have a crochet along coming up in January that I'm doing for Yarn Inspirations. I also have a special PDF collection of patterns that's coming out with Robin, and then we have the game day coming up. So there's a lot happening. So you definitely want to have a Marley Bird folder in your Chrome. All right, so I'm gonna scroll today because I didn't look. Or I didn't
look either. I have not looked.
I didn't even do anything. So I'm just scrolling. You guys can scroll, do the same thing for sure on your end. Still love all these things. These are all still very awesome. Can I also tell you how much I'm loving making these mittens? I know I've said that yesterday, but I'm loving them. And I put the blue ones in my blue North Face coat that I wear to track and everything like that. And they match beautifully. And that coat has really deep pockets. So like the mitten actually folds in half and fits completely in the pocket without poking out or making like a big bulge. It's fantastic. I am just very excited about those mittens. And so then John was like, well, I'd like some of those mittens. And so I'm like, well, do you want green ones? Because I had the green out and he was like, yeah, I like those. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm making the green ones, another pair of green ones. And then I have your stuff packed, ready to go to the post office day because we're going to go to the post office, not the post office, but the FedEx. And John we're going to go work at Barnes and Nobles for a couple hours. We like to go and sit in the Starbucks area there and just hang out. So that's what we're doing. Now, this is cute.
That is adorable.
All right. Yarn Andy has this beautiful cowl pattern today. Click here. Yarn Andy. I don't think I know Yarn Andy, y'all.
It's a really great cowl.
Feather Fan Tunisian crochet. Guys, I am really getting into Tunisian. And the fact that that is crochet, that's beautiful.
I thought it was knit.
Yeah, I did too. All right. That's really super pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Okay. So we're going to scroll the Plume. Is that Plume or Plum? Plume?
Plume. Plum has no E.
Okay. Thank you. Plume.
Yeah.
The feather and fan does, well, that's, so she shows the knit version of feather and fan, old shale, which I love. I've done things like this too. You guys have seen some of my close up of feather and fan. So now she does it in Tunisia. That's really pretty.
That's really cool.
That is really very, very pretty. I love those colors. What is that yarn? I want to know what the yarn is. All right, hold on. Oh, I want to know what the yarn is. Just worsted weight, it says. She doesn't tell you exactly what yarn she used. Okay, that's all right. I mean, it's not like I don't have a
It
lot
could
of
be that
work.
it was one of those things she pulled from her stash she didn't know. You know, like
I
we've
can
all
relate to
have
that.
We all have
I
that
can relate to that.
fun bulb.
Use the code Plume to get this pattern for free today only. So that must be her 24 days of Quickies announcement. That's going to be my guess because I don't see where she wrote 24 days of Quickies anywhere else. Did you?
I didn't.
So that must be it. Okay. So Plume, Plume.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So click here. I think I'm going to have to sign in. And here we go. I wish she had written something about 24 days of Quickies. It will be tricky for people. Good. It's tricky for people to find the stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. You want to come over here and say hi?
Hi.
Come here, say hi.
Hi.
Hi, John's here. Here, hold on.
Hi, John.
I gotta
Hi.
come over here. You gotta come down here.
I'm down here.
Hello.
How we doing?
I was telling everybody about our day yesterday
Oh, did you?
and how we went to Athleta.
Yes, we did.
Did you see that?
Yes, we did.
Our favorite spot.
It's our favorite spot. You hear him? What are you doing?
I'm gonna get on the treadmill.
Okay. We probably have another, we've been on here a little while. Probably another 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's our favorite spot, he says.
I'm very
He's a
jealous
good
you
man.
guys have a treadmill on a day where it is raining this hard.
Happy wife, happy life. All right, so Plume
Happy
Cowl.
spouse, happy house.
Yes, that's right. Plume Cowl. There we go. So we have that. We're good. I feel like I just totally derailed me, guys. So it doesn't appear that this is a free pattern on the website, right? Like I'm not seeing that.
No, I thought I saw where she had it. Oh no, I guess maybe not.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, so right here is all she has written out about the 24 days of Quickies. She just doesn't even spell out that it's 24 days of Quickies. All right. It's her first time. It's okay.
It's okay.
All right, so we're gonna go back. It's a cute cowl. You guys are gonna love it. All right, Dora Does. We love Dora Does. Dora Does.
Brenda just said that there is at the very bottom is a statement ping back 24 days of knit and crochet gift ideas and quick patterns, Marley Bird.
Where?
I don't know. She says she's
there
not.
it is. Oh, that just means that that means that I've pinged her. Like I've
I didn't
connected
know
to
that.
her. Yeah, that just means that I've connected to her. That's what that means. All right, no big deal.
Learning all kinds of things.
Yeah, I know. Dora Does has the cutest star ornament pattern today. Super, gotta love a good ornament. These would be really cute too, guys. If you wanted to hang them like on a baby's doorknob on their door or something like that.
Oh
Yeah. Yes, you got to be careful if you like put bells or anything on it because you don't want the baby to be able to get up and reach it, like if the baby's walking. But just sort of a side note. All right, Twinkle Star Decorations free crochet pattern. Check out the free pattern below. I'm going to try and I have to make this bigger so that I can see. You can download the ad-free PDF. We all know how that works. It's very pretty yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think, do I have to close that? I don't think I do.
The scroll,
Okay.
I think.
Crochet Start materials. Here's the yarn requirements. Ooh, that's pretty. Very sparkle. Love me some sparkle.
Indeed.
Yep, US terms. So it is not, they're not UK terms. 24 days of Quickies. On the 11th, you can get the ad-free version of this pattern for free as part of the Marley Bird's 24 days of Quickies. To get the free pattern, Just click here or on the image above to access the download via Google Drive. Head over to Marley's page to check out some of the others. All right, so I'm going to click there. Perfect. And do I have to sign in? I thought I was.
You shouldn't.
Okay.
If you're in Chrome, you're probably already signed in.
Well, I'm in incognito, so that's why.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there it is. All right, so I'm going to just hit download.
Yeah, there you go.
Download. All right, cool.
Yeah, if you have a Google Drive, and you want it, there's a button on the top that you can save it to your Google Drive.
Yeah. All right, so this just opened my Adobe Reader. So let me. There we go. Perfect. So that's how that works. But we can go here. Here is the pattern, though. If you are catching this on the replay and you didn't get the ad-free PDF, here is the pattern. And she gives photo tutorials, which is always a fantastic.
I love the tutorial.
Stars, yeah, those little stars, like even just like that could be a really cute applique. Just really, really super simple, guys. It doesn't have to be too in depth. But that is Dora Does, y'all. Very cool. Thank you so much. Knitting. We love some booties, some slipper socks. Love Life Yarn has the cutest slipper pattern for you today. We love a slipper pattern, not gonna lie. Cute logo.
I do love a logo.
Cute logo. Gemstone knit slippers. Okay. And we're scrolling. I have to make this larger because I can see. I'm watching it on the screen that I see you on, so I can't see. Yeah. Design, story, and inspiration. I want to join the 2021 Holiday Maker Challenge. You can check out more there. 24 days of quickies. Did I miss it? Oh, this pattern is part of the 24 days of quickies. Scroll to the bottom of this post for the free download. Great. So I'm just going to keep scrolling. Red Heart Gemstones. I love Red Heart Gemstones. I actually think it's one of those yarns that's been discontinued. Don't quote me on that. I think it has, I think, but I like the yarn so much. I wish I had more things done with it because it has really pretty colors in it. Like you can see there, see the beautiful fade of colors. They're just really pretty. So it looks like you only need one ball, size 10 needles. Those of you who just did the turkey trot, you have size 10 needles. So you could absolutely make this. Like it looks like you'd have no problem making this. You gotta love a good headband.
I love a headband.
Love a headband. They are great, especially when they just cover my ears. Click here to download the free PDF. I'm wondering if that's it.
I'm guessing that's it.
That would be my guess. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So once again, I'm going to come in here. Oh, I'll put it. What did I say? I'm going to put it in my documents.
Documents is what you did last time.
Yep. Save. Oh, I don't know why it does that, but okay. And then we'll go back. Oh, wrong screen. I'm like, how do I do this? Okay. There we are. Oh, gosh, darn it. Okay. Holiday Armadillo. Dora Does is offering 20% discount on all her patterns in her Ravelry store. Use code DoraXMarley until the 31st. Perfect. So head over to Ravelry. You can see all of these. Oh, I love me a good rainbow. Love a rainbow. Very, very pretty stuff, you guys. Look at this. Pretty. Oh, I would totally wear that.
Yeah.
I'd totally wear that.
Oh, I love that blanket too, like that striped edge.
Yeah. I love yellow, black, and white. I think they look so good together. I love a poncho. That's pretty.
That's so great.
That is super pretty. Great colors. Great colors.
Ooh.
Lots of really good patterns here, you guys.
Really beautiful things.
That's really pretty too.
Yeah, that looks like I don't want to get off the couch. I'm going to live in this sweater.
I think we would totally live in that sweater.
I would live in that sweater.
Brushed alpaca silk. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah, I would live in that sweater.
Look at that. That looks so cozy. Oh, that looks great. Guys, she's got some great designs here. Just saying.
She's got like 20% off through the end of the month. That's insane.
Yeah, that's really good. Crochet socks. If you guys took the classic colorful crochet sock class, you can make crochet socks. That's cute too. I love it when there are so many sweater designs in crochet. Like it just makes my heart a little happy. That's something that Robin and I are both working on even more. It's just makes me feel good. Oh, great designs, y'all. So this is today's holiday armadillo. That's cute. For Valentine's Day coming up, that would be super cute. Yeah, go check out all of these designs and use the code Dora X Marley. Let me come back over here. Dora X Marley through December 31st, and you get 20% discount over there on Ravelry. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, guys. So that is your 24 days of quickies for today. Very, very fun.
A lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, really good stuff. At the end of the year, I mean, most of us are pretty wiped out with making stuff for other people. It's time. It's like, I'm ready to make something for me, which is what January is, something that Robin and I are putting together. So we're doing a book of patterns, brand new patterns coming out. And it's just like, make something for you. And then I have the crochet along, and it's a crochet sweater, guys. It's a crochet sweater. And in a weird way, not in a weird way, in a you don't know what you're looking at kind of way. You've actually seen it already. Various people have worn it. Various testers have worn it. I've worn it once. And it's funny because every time all of us wear it, people are like, oh my gosh, I love that. What is that? Where's the pattern? And we all just like ignore it. Like we don't say anything. So it'll be very exciting when it gets released because
don't forget the advent box.
Look at them. They're like on top of it. On top of it. Here it is. Here it is. 11.
Take it to 11.
I can't get it out. There it is. It's heavy. It's heavier than the others. It's yarn. It's a very beautiful, what colors? Hold on, I gotta turn my light on. It's like a sagey green color. Can you tell? It's like a sagey green.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's really pretty. But what kind is it?
Oh, there it
is. Looks like it's caked. Yeah. Okay. So it is Crafty Housewife Yarns, Collar Yarns. Wow. 100% super fine merino wool, approximately 118 yards or 2 ounces. Use this code to save 30% off any Geller yarn. Wow. Worsted.oneply.wool. Crafty Housewife Yarns. Crafty Housewife Yarns. Do you think I'm allowed to give the code out? I mean, it's not like it's a free pattern. It's a discount code. I don't know if I'm allowed.
I don't know. I wonder if it's supposed to be exclusive for the box members, though.
Okay, so I would give it out, y'all, but I don't know if I'm allowed to, so I don't want to upset her.
Yeah.
But you could go check out Crafty Housewife Yarns. craftyhousewifeyarns.com. Super fine merino wool. Okay, well, look, it's already caked up and ready for me to make something. And it
feels like the universe telling you should use it.
And it's like, look, Linz.
I mean,
I'm sure I could find something to make. I'm sure I could find something.
I mean, if you have to.
If I have to. I think I have to make something. I might take this with me to Barnes and Noble. Which, when I'm there, I thought maybe I would go ahead and just type up the instructions for the mittens, because if you guys only knew how many people are asking me, it's like, I feel like it's on Finding Dory, you know, where mine. It's where's the pattern? Where's the pattern? Can I have the pattern? So what I'll do is I'll write the size, like I'll write the smaller size, and then like the more, like this fits John's hand.
Yeah.
But it's not that it doesn't fit my hand. It's just, it's a little bit big. But if somebody had a smaller hand, like some of you in here are talking about how small your hands are, it would not fit you. But this fits my hand too. It just has a little bit more wiggle room. Yeah, you see that? A little bit more wiggle room to it. But it still fits nice. Like it has, you see I have a little bit more there than with the other. These things are so great. I can't wait till you get yours. They're just
I'm excited.
They're just the best. Like, see, this one doesn't, it fits really nice. Yeah, these feel so good. They're so good.
I can't wait to get them.
They're so good. All right. Well, I think that's it for us today. Make sure you go and have a little bit of a relaxing time. Because I don't want you to hurt yourself more, because I know what that's
I'm
like.
taking it easy. That's why I have help coming today. I'm taking it easy. But like Dave said, he goes, "Do you even know what those words mean when you string them together?"
Yeah, right. Somebody's saying that
All
I
the
already
words
got
that I want to put together. It's like all the words that I want to put together to tell you to do things you won't understand. I put them together. So here we go. Don't die.
The pattern in the box. That wasn't the pattern. This was, I just ordered Miss Babs yarn, and this was a free pattern they sent me. What was the pattern?
You put it in, I thought you put it in the bag.
No, I put it over here. But I don't think this takes 2 yarns, guys. So I don't think, unless there's another skein of yarn in here. But she made the comment that she didn't make it to where it was like there, like this was a project box. So I doubt that it would be, I mean, maybe I'm looking to see how much yarn it takes. Yeah, this hat, it takes 210 yards, and this yarn is only 118 yards. Besides, guys, if you didn't know, I tend to design my own stuff. So I very rarely follow other people's patterns. Very rarely. Although I am making Banana Moon's hat. As soon as that yarn comes in, I'm making that hat, and I will document it because I am very excited about not having to think about making making my own pattern. And I love the way that looks. So I am making that hat. I'm making that hat for sure. Awesome. Okay. Everybody's saying hi, and everybody's doing, there's so much wind outside, you guys. All right. I'm going to go. John's going to finish up on the treadmill, and I'm going to just go relax. I'm going to try and write the pattern up. I don't know if I'll get it out today. I might. I mean, if I could get Sherry to, I'm not very good at making schematics, but I think it needs a schematic. So if I could get one of my tech editors to make it for me, I will do that. Hey, side note, we'll talk afterwards. Okay. All right, everybody. That's it from us. We will talk to you again very soon. Bye.